You know, I'm a huge bike dork. I love pro road bike racing so much. One of the venerable names in this sport, straight out of Belgium, is Ridley Bicycles. I'm here with Richard Wittenberg. How are you?
Great, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for showing us the new stuff. Great line. I love the hard men of Belgium, and Ridley is a name that is closely associated with some amazing bike racers.
Yeah, we're very fortunate coming out of Belgium, where we have a huge number of top-level professionals as well as top-level races. So it's kind of a dream job for a bike junkie.
You have a dream job, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I have to say I do. I'm very fortunate.
I agree with you, by the way. You do have a dream job.
I think you have a dream job, too. Do you want to switch positions
Maybe
here?
we could just for like 90 days or so, and then we'd be like, okay, trade back.
Let's do it. All right.
Let's talk about what's new for Ridley for 2016.
Well, 2016 for us is really an evolution of our carbon technology that was started in the early 2000s. We were one of the first manufacturers to actually bring usable carbon fiber into the pro peloton, and that was our Damocles model, and that was followed by our Phoenix model. And this year, we're bringing out the Phoenix SL, which is sort of the next evolution of that carbon fiber Pro Tour technology. The Phoenix SL, which you see here behind us, is a little bit different than other Pro Tour bikes. It's actually affordable. So, touche, yeah. So, Ridley, we're a very pragmatic company, and we believe that any bike we build should be raceable by our team. And so where other manufacturers claim that their riders race their bikes, that's true. I'm not saying it's not, but usually they're, $10,000 type rigs. This frame was actually raced in the Tour of Flanders this year and Paris-Roubaix. Straight out of the box, same frame you can buy, and you can actually buy it in a complete bike for $2,750.
That's truly amazing in the modern era of bike building. The old days, it used to be everybody had their own bike builder.
You're exactly right. And it's sort of hard to describe the value until you put it in perspective. Where if you were, like you and I, kind of the ultimate bike junkies, right? And we go to the local shop and we buy the frame and we buy the parts and we put them all together. Well, the fact is that frame you're going to spend $5,000-$6,000 for. You're getting a complete bike for $2,750. So, think about just how you're setting the whole world on its ear by doing that.
No question. Can you talk a little bit about how you're able to do that? Because for me, that's a fascinating question at that price point.
It's a great question. And, to a certain point, it's about our experience with carbon fiber and how we are able to get a lot for a little. We know where to put the material. We know how to use the material. We also have very special resins and layup schedules. But, we have great partners that help us build these frames in Asia. And we, being a racing bike company and focusing primarily on carbon fiber, have a bit of a benefit. And, we have those expensive bikes too. And they are, our Noah SL is one of the fastest bikes in the world. It's also much more expensive than this one. We also have our Helium and Helium SL models, which are a little bit lighter than this one, but much more expensive. So we sort of created this product to give the everyman the entrance into what a fine bicycle is about. And, clearly, if you're an enthusiast or you're becoming an enthusiast, you can use this as a benchmark to grow well into your career with. And, you might want to buy a new bike. You're not going to have to buy a new bike when you have this one.
It seems to me like in 2015, just the maturity of the average cyclist, people have been in the sport longer now, know more about the sport. It seems to me like I see more and more Ridleys on the road, like people get Ridley here in the States. What's your experience been over the last 5 to 10 years or so in terms of the sales process in the States?
Well, we're Tiny Tim, trying to fight against the Goliaths of the industry. We're a small company. We're still very much influenced by our CEO and his passion for cycling. So, trying to carve a niche out in the global marketplace, in the U.S. in particular, can be a challenge. And we've have some very good partners on board now here in the U.S., some very strong local bike shops and some more pan-U.S. Competitive cyclist based out of Park City is a key partner of ours, as well as Performance Bicycles, who help more people get on Ridleys. And we also, I think, took a little bit of a different philosophy. You know, there's the super elite bikes of the European brands that have huge mystiques and huge price tags. And then you have sort of your more readily available bikes of U.S. manufacturers that are good bikes, but probably don't have the mystique. And where we've sort of seen our position in the marketplace is trying to slot some of that European heritage and mystique into a place where the average person who may want to do more than just ride a bike can afford it and get into the brand.
Seems to me like a fantastic business philosophy. Tell folks where they can find out all about Ridley bikes on the interwebs.
The interweb, www.ridley-bikes, and that's plural, BIKES.com.
Excellent. Richard, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Great stuff. Best wishes in the Tour de France.
Thank you. Yeah, we can only hope.